Good morning. I've been away for a little bit. I've been pretty sick, so my new baby just brings whatever sickness she wants home from daycare, and I get it right away. Anyway, I have a Diamondback that I just caught in a yard, and I'll put a picture up online too. And this guy's really lucky because it was stuck. And I'm getting bees on me right away. That's cool. It's an example of why we don't do snake fencing that's incomplete, and that's something that people don't understand that sometimes, and might even get upset why we'll not do an incomplete job or a partial job. This is a snake that was trying to crawl through a yard. It came in through a gate in the front, and it was trying to crawl out through the back into a wash, and it couldn't because of a snake fence. So snake fence obviously is made so that a snake can't get through, but it works both ways. So if you have a situation where you have an opening, even if it's just an inch, I mean, that's how big a snake is, right? So if you do the entire yard and you have it 99.9% done, and then you leave a 1-inch gap, then what you've done is made a very good snake trap. And this is a snake that got trapped. In fact, this snake probably would not even been encountered by the homeowner or the dog if there was no snake fencing at all. So that is the reason why we turn down a lot of those jobs that where someone only wants the back gate done and they don't want to have the full project done. Is just because we've seen this a lot. We've seen this situation a lot where we have a snake that's obviously there just because it's stuck. And this snake is very lucky because there was no cover there. There was no place to hide. The snake was planning on cruising through back into the wash where it could find a place that it probably knows to get out of the heat before it gets warm, but there was nothing back there for it. So if it weren't encountered and we didn't remove it, then the snake would have just crawled back and forth along the edge of that wash or the fence until it got too hot and probably died. So let me flip this around and I'll show you this snake. There it is, a nice Diamondback. And I've had a little bit of difficulty finding a good spot to release it. This area is a little bit challenging just because the rocks are kind of they don't have a lot of cover under them for the most part. So I found this nice area that's really low and obviously has a lot of humidity or moisture in it. It's like it floods really well, but also there isn't any deep cover very well. So I moved it up to the hill just a little bit. I don't want to stick it up on the hillside too much where there's going to be a lot more exposure. What I did find is just this big chunk of rock with lots of holes under it. And I think I'm going to release it here and then let it kind of figure out this nice cool area. But this is actually a very good spot to estivate. It's obviously cooler than the surrounding areas. So it's a really nice, healthy snake. Look at this thing. Yeah, it's figuring out. There's lots of, probably all kinds of tunnels under there, but it'll easily be able to stay out of the heat down there. All right, I'm gonna go home. But it's actually been a pretty surprisingly busy June for us so far. Most of the time in June is when we get really dead. So, I'll see you later.